Hello. So this is a brief video for Lemoni Dodali that I ordered. It's very easy in US. It's one of those mass market printers. And this is done by Taro Sheet Revival Company. Sullivan Hismans is behind that company. He's a wonderful artist. I have used his decks. They are my favorites, especially Belgian tradition, like Adam C. the Cathode, if I pronounce them correctly, by Sullivan Hismans, Tarot Sheet Revival, um, or another Belgian deck, Gerard Baudet, by him as well. But this one was irresistible because it's so cheap compared to prices that you pay when you ship from Europe. Um, it's it may be different for you because you may be in Europe or in Asia, but if you are in US or perhaps Canada, it's huge saving. This is Jean Dodal. Uh, his name adapted, I suppose, to Italian market, Dodali. Sullivan had it made originally in different edition, but then he decided to use that same design, but to change the color scheme to make it happy. Um, but a couple of interesting cards. One of them is just a blessing. It's I guess Eastern Orthodox holiday, Pakrava, or that happens in October, I think, and this deck was produced a couple of weeks ago in October, and that's the blessing that matches that deck. There are three cards that initially I didn't know why they appeared to be duplicates. I'm not showing the pairs because I already chosen what I like, but very similar French and English edition, and Sullivan included both for these three cards because there were some subtle variations in them. And you can already see the color scheme being kind of towards yellow, and hence the name Lemony. It's kind of sunny, Dodali. Um, so this is how it looks like. I'll just flip through. You can see that abundance of yellow. So something like a sun card, you want it in yellow. And generally, I couldn't resist even the tower, you feel that fire behind the empowerment, even the devil. Of course, the um, lion or fortitude or strength can benefit from that yellow. Um, Even this looks cheerful. So this is an overall cheerful deck, which, by the way, his Belgian decks are very, very happy decks. And that's not the only quality I love about them, but it's one of them. And similarly here, the Magician in the sunlight, if you will. Professor, Empress, Emperor, Pope, Wheel of Fortune again. The wheel is yellow, so it's the cornerstone of carrots is that yellow color, the light, the lamp, um, the golden chariot, the lovers, and so on and so forth. Kings and queens, again, very fitting for wands and batons to be yellow. Um, So some peep cards, cheerful. And we go over once. We get to cups. Again, with a bit of yellow added. I'm not an artist, clearly. I cannot appreciate the minute details of his line work and all that, but I know plenty of people who are and do. Sullivan really is one of the remarkable card makers and artists of today. And so I'm just happy to have that deck. And of course, the coins or pentacles, if you will, they just shine in this yellow light. No matter what weather outside, no matter what mood you are in, you cannot beat that yellow for pentacles. Right. Dodali, Leon, Ace of Coins. One of the best aces probably there is, because the gold is so golden and yet the balance is there, the counter point is there. 4 of coins, 3 of coins. Okay, now we're into swords. And they look familiar, but just slightly happier than you may expect swords to be. The brilliant, and when I say brilliant, it's not hard on your eyes at all. It's just awesome color scheme that I think is one of the best that I have seen. Here is another example of an ace. Here is another example of how a yellow tower looks like. So you can see how tastefully this is done. This is still La Luna, this is, or however you pronounce it, this is still a moon card. But the moonlight is there, delicate, balanced with the water and the colors of two dogs or wolves, or wolf and a lamb, as I happen to interpret it based on Staff Apple's research. But anyway, however you interpret this, you can see that yellow made just a little bit more present, just enough. Similarly to the star, like you're under light of the star, and you can see how it is reflected anywhere. I just love it. All right, and so you would have to proceed to form your own opinion, of course, but as far as I'm concerned, this is a bargain, especially for people in US. This is the back of the cards. And so I usually ask of a new deck what type of qualities it has, and it's mobile, revolutionary. You can see the yellow here as well. I know I cannot stop talking about this yellow in there, but you can also see, of course, the dull beauty of his work, carefully recreated with love. Okay, let's make it so that we can read it. Okay. And all right, so let's say this is our answer. Um, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Swords is just a sharp, moving deck with a lot of satisfaction, taste, and potential hidden inside. So I couldn't have given better answer myself. And that's probably a good point to stop.